It's Week 11 of the 2024 season, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Titans and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Lawrence. And that's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Take it at the 37. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards 1 week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally, a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. And taken down just shy of the 40. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Titans at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception. As they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. 7-7 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run again with Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, here's the option.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Shifts by at the 15. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll drop to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Returnable here for Davis. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Jones. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There's a screen with Gainwell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. We're down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
Now back to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he will have a Titans first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Back to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
An option handoff given to Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 103 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Najee Harris with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence
completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On play action, Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.